Rare earth elements aren't rare in nature, but they're rare in supply. These 17 metals, like neodymium, dysprosium, and cerium, are absolutely essential to modern life. They power smartphones, electric vehicles, wind turbines, high-powered magnets, lasers, and nearly every advanced defense system. Without them, your gadgets would stop working, and your army might fall behind. For years, the world didn't worry. One country was producing almost everything: China. Not only did China mine most of the rare earths, but they also refined and processed them at massive scale. The world got used to it: cheap, fast, and reliable. But things have changed. A full-blown trade war between the US and China has turned these quiet little metals into geopolitical weapons. When tensions rose, China made a bold move. It suddenly limited exports of rare earth magnets, those tiny but powerful components that run electric motors and precision-guided missiles. They cited national security, but everyone knew what this really was: leverage. Automakers in Detroit, Berlin, and Tokyo panicked. Defense contractors sounded the alarm. Without those magnets, production lines would halt, military tech would stall, and prices, they shot through the roof. It wasn't just a trade spat anymore. It was an economic chokehold. US negotiators scrambled, talks resumed, a temporary truce was reached. China agreed to resume some exports, while the US dialed back certain tariffs. But no one is breathing easy. The clock is ticking. That truce will expire soon, and both sides are digging in. The United States is pouring billions into new mines and refineries. California's Mountain Pass mine is leading the charge, now producing rare earth concentrates and even building its own magnet facility. But processing is slow. Supply chains don't grow overnight, and America is still dependent. India is watching closely. Its government released a warning. If China cuts rare earth supply, 5 major industries could be crippled: electronics, automobiles, construction, machinery, and even basic metals. India is now investing heavily in local mining, partnering with allies, and looking for regional alternatives. But just like the US, it's not yet ready. Then comes Pakistan. Northern Pakistan, especially Gilgit-Baltistan, is believed to hold rich reserves of rare earths and lithium. China is already moving in under the CPEC umbrella. Chinese firms are exploring, digging, and securing stakes. But this area is not just any land. It's geopolitically explosive. India lays claim to Gilgit-Baltistan. The region is sensitive, fragile, and home to simmering separatist movements. Any resource boom there could trigger local unrest, international claims, and even conflict. Pakistan sees opportunity. China sees strategic value. India sees provocation. The stakes are sky high. And that's not all. Across the world, countries are scrambling. Australia is building new mines. Canada is refining. South Africa, Vietnam, and even Tanzania are joining the race. Europe is developing processing hubs. Everyone wants independence from China. But China still controls the game. It dominates not just mining, but refining and production. It knows how to flex its muscles. And when it flexes, the world takes notice. Rare earths have become bargaining chips and weapons. What if this trade fight gets worse? If China shuts exports completely, American factories could grind to a halt. EVs might not get built, jet engines may be delayed, surveillance drones could stop flying. The impact would be global. Supply chains would snap, prices would skyrocket, politicians would panic. And while that's happening, Pakistan may find itself caught in the crossfire. With Chinese deals pouring into Gilgit-Baltistan and Indian claims intensifying, the region could become a flashpoint. Any instability, local protests, sabotage, international sanctions could derail everything. Pakistan's fragile economy may suffer, and its political fabric could stretch beyond repair. India, meanwhile, may seek to bypass China altogether. It might source rare earths from Africa, Central Asia, or even Latin America. Or it might invest directly in its own backyard. But every move in this game comes with risk. The US is trying to move fast. It's offering subsidies, forming alliances, partnering with Australia, Canada, and Japan, creating strategic stockpiles. But it knows this won't happen overnight. Rare earths are tricky. They require toxic processes, they demand expensive facilities, and they need time. The future is uncertain. China still holds the upper hand for now. But its grip is being tested. The rest of the world is waking up. New mines are being built, new partners are being courted, a new balance of power is emerging. But in this race, the outcome isn't just economic, it's political. Whoever controls rare earths controls the next era of technology: electric vehicles, clean energy, smart weapons, AI, robotics, and communication systems. If these tensions continue, rare earths could become the trigger, not just for economic disruption, but for military confrontation. A mineral war fought not with bullets, but with contracts, embargoes, and pressure points. So who stands to win? China, if it maintains its dominance. The US, if it diversifies fast enough. India, if it plays both sides smartly. Pakistan, only if it manages its internal tensions, handles regional disputes, and protects its interests. Rare earths may be silent metals, but their impact is loud. They are no longer just elements on a periodic table. They are levers of power. And in this global chessboard, one wrong move could change the game forever. The real battle isn't just for rocks under the ground. It's for control over the technologies that define tomorrow. The side that secures its rare earth future secures everything else. And in this new world, minerals mean might. Stay tuned, because this rare earth story is far from over.